Look at the clock. It is the hour of the wolf. You are lying in the dark, bathed in cold blue light. But you are not resting. Your chest is tight, crushed by the invisible weight of someone else's victory. There is a bitter taste in the back of your throat as you scroll past another promotion, another vacation, another life that isn't yours. You are drinking poison hoping the other man will die. You think this is relaxation, but it is torture. You are bleeding out, and every swipe is a cut to your own honor. Stop. The sword saint Miyamoto Musashi left behind a specific mental stance, a forgotten kata of the eye, designed to survive this exact battlefield. It is time to shatter the mirror. Here is the ancient strategy to stop the bleeding and turn your gaze back to your own blade. It is midnight, the hour of the wolf. You are lying in the dark, but you are not resting. You are traveling. You see a face you once knew, a classmate, a colleague. He has a new title, a new watch on his wrist, a house that looks like a temple, a family that looks like a painting. You look up from the screen. You see the peeling paint on your ceiling. You see the emptiness of your small room, and you feel it. A bitter taste in the back of your throat. A heaviness in the chest. It is not hatred, it is worse. It is the quiet realization that you have been left behind. You drink the poison, hoping the other man will die. But the poison stays in your blood. Comparison is not just a thief of joy, it is the thief of honor. You are looking at the harvest of another man, while your own field goes unplowed. Stop. Put down the glass mirror. You have lost your way. Let us find the path back. We live in the era of the spectacle. In the feudal age, a peasant knew only the village. He compared his harvest only to his neighbor's. The scale was human. The suffering was local. Today, you carry the entire world in your pocket. You are forced to compete not with your neighbor, but with the apex predators of the human race. The top 1% of beauty, the top 1% of wealth, the top 1% of talent. This is the invisible war. The system, the factory, is designed to make you feel incomplete. If you are content, you do not buy. If you are at peace, you do not scroll. So they sell you a sickness, envy, and they sell you the cure, consumption. They show you the retainer, the man with the salary, the status, the golden chains. They tell you this is the only shape of victory. And because you are a Ronin, wandering, searching, struggling, you believe you have failed. But you are judging your insides by their outsides. You see their highlight reel. You feel your own behind the scenes. You see the polished armor. You do not see the bruises underneath. You do not see the debt. You do not see the sleepless nights. You do not see the quiet desperation behind the smile. To look at them is to turn your back on yourself. And in the way of the warrior, turning your back is death. Miyamoto Musashi, the sword saint. He won 60 duels. He survived wars. He died peacefully in a cave, not on a battlefield. Before he died, he wrote the Dokkodo, the path of walking alone. 21 precepts for the soul of the warrior. Precept 1. Respect Buddha and the gods without counting on their help. But there is another, buried within the spirit of his text. Do not be jealous of others, good or bad. Musashi understood the geometry of focus. Imagine you are in a duel, life and death. If you look at the crowd watching you, you die. If you look at your opponent's gilded hilt and wish it were yours, you die. If you wonder if the opponent is happier than you die. The only thing that matters is the space between you and the void. The only thing that matters is your stance, your grip, your breath. Envy is a distraction. In the heat of battle, Looking at another man's path is not just foolish, it is suicide. When you envy, you are saying, "His story is more important than my survival." You surrender your center. Seneca, the Roman sage, whispered from the halls of power, "You will never be happy if you are tormented that someone else is happier than you." The ancient blade cuts the tether. It tells you that you are not in a race, you are on a pilgrimage. And on a pilgrimage, it does not matter how fast the other travelers are walking. It only matters that you keep your feet on the road. How do we train this? How do we stop the bleeding? We must perform the kata of the fasted eye. Step 1. The purge. Identify the sources of your poison. Who is the person that makes you feel small? Unfollow. Mute. Delete. This is not weakness. This is tactical positioning. You do not walk into a room filled with plague vapor without a mask. Do not let their curated lies into your sanctuary. Step 2. The return to the physical. Envy lives in the digital. Satisfaction lives in the physical. When the bitterness rises, touch something real. The grain of your desk, the weight of a kettle, the cold water on your face. Ground yourself in the now. The digital world is a ghost realm. It cannot hurt you if you do not give it blood. Step 3. The ledger of survival. Every night, do not list what you lack. List what you survived. You paid the rent? Victory. You cooked a meal? Victory. You did not give up? Victory. In Bushido, the only opponent is the version of yourself from yesterday. If you are stronger than him, you are winning. You look at your life and you see poverty. You see lack. The masters see wabi-sabi. The beauty of the imperfect, the impermanent, and the incomplete. Your small room is not a cage. It is a monk's cell. It is a place of focus. Your lack of distraction is an opportunity for depth. While they are running on the treadmill of accumulation, chasing the next promotion, the next car, the next dopamine hit, you are free. There is a dignity in the struggle. A sword is forged by fire and hammer, not by lying on velvet. Your scars are your map. Your struggle is your story. Do not trade your authentic suffering for their artificial happiness. Embrace the poverty of the external, so you may cultivate the wealth of the internal. The world begs you to look outward, to look at the king, to look at the merchant, to look at the celebrity. I ask you to look inward. The kanji is onore. It means self. It means the one who remains. If you are ready to shatter the mirror, if you are ready to stop watching the play and start writing your own lines, leave the sign of honore in the scrolls below. Make it a vow. Declare to the void, I am here. I am enough. I am walking my own path. Focus your eyes on your own feet. The path is yours.